our riders? No. We are not saying because of the financial availability, we are expecting the president to come and build a whole structure for medical facility. No, that's not the case. There are established medical facilities across the country. All we need to do, let us have memorandum of understanding, right, between the union and those of the medical facilities out there, so that our riders will have a referral center whenever our rider got sick or had an accident. So we refer them for a minimum cost, and the union also will chip in to contribute towards that particular accident or medical treatment for that particular rider. Is that enough? This is not a skyrocket demand. And the other thing, our riders are out there. They need lawyers. Though we have pleaded to the government for them to, like specifically the Sierra Leone police, for them to go easy with our riders, but that will not stop the law from existing. The law is clearly established that when you default during riding your commercial bike, you'll be arrested, investigated, and charged to court. We cannot stop that. We will only plead for the police to go slow on our membership. But yes, still, our membership are being charged to court. Are there any legal luminaries to represent our riders? The question is no. Just 1 or 2% of those funds generating from our members is more than enough to have legal representation for our riders. What is wrong with this demand? Are this demand big? No. It's just the willingness. The acceptability is the most important thing. But unfortunately, this is a crime. I told them, I said, if this ends me, my own existence in bike riders, so shall it be. The most important thing, I am standing for the justice, and the bike riders must be emancipated from the corrupt individuals that are hovering around the economy of the bike riders. That is my challenge. So
how do you give account of monies collected from the mega resources, from these bike riders?
Well,
we toil, day and night to find their own living, but through you, because I understand that you have 4 streams of revenue drive.
Yeah.
Be the sticker, the ticketing, and it comes on the little money from the bike riders.
Exactly.
How do you normally give account of these monies you collect from them?
There is no accountability. This is my problem. There is no accountability. There is no accountability at all. Not. People are gladly eating the riders' money with no remorse, no transparency, no accountability. This is the call. This is the justice Mohammed Etinabi, the National Secretary General Augustine Mafinda, the National Charity, and other reasonable people are calling for. Let the Ministry of Labour, the Anti-Corruption, the Ministry of Transport, the Ministry of Youth, let them come and investigate all these issues. All these crimes, heinous crimes, are being committed by the president and his cohort. You see, the union is being suffocated.
As far as President Sandy is concerned, for you and the Secretary General, you are non-existent within the executive. How do you intend to handle this issue?
The steps or the process they use, they think myopically they will eliminate us from our legitimate position. It is unconstitutional.
You intend to challenge that?
Of course, through the ambit of the law. The ministers, the Ministry of Labour, I firmly believe, I hold him a very high esteem that he will come in with all the justice that the riders demand or the union.
The first letter you wrote before even the decision by the president to ask you to step aside, any action so far from the ministries you copied in that letter?
Well,
so transport or labor.
We are waiting. They are calling, and I spoke with the Minister of Labour. Personally, he said he will sit on this issue. So we are waiting. They are calling. Definitely, they are going to sit on this issue.
Don't you think that this internal wrangling would deal the operations of the union?
It's better with
because you campaigned on so many promises.
Yeah, so many promises.
And today the bike riders union are looking up to the
so this is one of my contentious issue I have with them. This is one of the strongest bone I will pick with the president and his criminal cabal. This is wrong. This is public fund. We will not use public fund with impunity. You sitting in a public office making this kind of statement, I don't have farm in Sierra Leone, this union, it's my farm. It is forbidden. It is really, really heart-rending for you to hold a whole public office. Mind you, Bike Riders Union constituted the highest number in terms of employment in this country. So literally, government need to give the necessary attention, anti-corruption. I believe the humble gentleman that is bent on fighting corrupt folks in this country will turn his camera to the bike riders union. Okay. There are corruption hovering with impunity and no accountability, no transparency. We are calling for justice for the bike riders union. Okay,
I'll come back to you. Mohammed 18, I've been national PRO for the commercial bike riders union. Let's move on now to another issue. The Institute of Public Administration and Management have several activities this weekend, and for that we have the Assistant Head of Department, Leadership and Development, IPAM University of Sierra Leone, Dr. David Moyina. Good afternoon, Doctor. Welcome to the program, sir.
Good afternoon, Madam Salma, and good afternoon, Sierra Leone.
Okay, so let's talk around. Firstly, what is the university up to currently at this point?
Okay, so for the past 3 years, we have been embarking on extracurricular activities. One of them is the sporting event that is going on now at the Havelock's ground at Mount Royal, and then we would conclude with the finals on Saturday. And tomorrow we have a football match between the academic staff and the administrative staff. The last time we played, which was a few months ago, the academic staff showed them that we are not just academics, we don't just write and do things. Yeah. We gave them 7-0 and we are now calling for another rematch. And I told them that this time around we are going to give them 12. And of course I am the coach for the academic staff, so you can understand. But one thing, and the reason why we're doing this is because holistically, you don't cater for somebody just on the cognitive. People think that when you go to the university, it's just for you to know the theories, to come out with a first-class degree, and also share life. As a matter of fact, let's look at other countries, like the US, for instance. They have scholarship that they give to athletes. They also have scholarship that they give to people with special skills. And therefore, we want to develop this thing for them so that they can be able to do. For the last 3 sports that we have, because this is the third one, the last 2 we had, we gave scholarship to some students, and some of our students are also part of the national team, so they keep on representing Sierra Leone, and I believe it's high time that we also recognize them. So we gave scholarship to some of them, and they have also gone. But sad to say that mostly it is people in the diploma and the undergraduates that are interested in our sports, and IPAM has a lot of programs that we do. Those in the masters, they will tell you we are busy, we don't have time. But please, we are calling on them. Let everybody come on board. As a matter of fact, when you pay your fees, there is a cost there that goes to sports. And that cost is being utilized by the university. So we are not making it for just certain sets of people. We're making it for everybody. So please come on board. Today we are there. From this studio, I'm going there. And then on Saturday, we have the grand finale. But please, we want everybody to come and enjoy. Sad that we don't have the national stadium, because it would have been a bigger capacity for all of us. For the Havelock's ground, I think is what we are going to use, and we did it. For the last 2 spots, the Move House, which is Edward Cooper, has been the champion. So as a defending champion, they've been making so much noise that they want to hold on to their first position. But we know the others. We have Kwame Ajayi, which is yellow, and we have Nat Wellington, which is blue, and then we have the orange, I've forgotten the name. But then as the chairman of the sports committee, I am not entitled to any house or any hall. I represent all of them, and that's why we're here today talking to the nation about it.
Okay, so let's talk around again, like you mentioned, for the last 3 years you have been focusing. What happened like the previous years, the aspect of the extracurricular activity were not too much visible?
Well, we have a new administration that came in under the leadership of Professor Kenema. Of course, she was one of those people who pioneered these extracurricular activities, and said that it is very important that we also develop the extracurriculum skills of our students. Most times we only know IPAM when it comes, like you mentioned, when it comes to the entrepreneurship week, when it comes to other programs, but we don't talk about the extracurriculum activity. And not just us, I think within USL, all the heads of all the DVCs that came, they all made it a point of it, because before now, I think it was in April, we had the sports for commerce, then we had the sports of FBC. Now in May we are having our own sports. So I think USL have decided that it's time that we take this initiative and push forward to have more of our athletes represent.
Why do you think it's important?
It is important because every human being is not just one-sided.
Yes.
Even me myself that is sitting here, I hold a PhD, but that doesn't mean I don't have a social life. That doesn't mean I don't have extracurricular activities I do. As a matter of fact, I have an entertainment company. I have a studio. I'm also involved in football. I belong to my school team, St. Edward's school team, or the old Edwardians Association. And one of my friends have Bantal FC. So you see, we are also involved in sporting activities. So every human being is not one-sided. It is good that we develop our social life because sometimes it helps us a lot. Of course, I would have loved to put on my team jersey, but of course today it's not relevant. I need to go and support the university that I represent. Okay,
so let's talk around again the aspect of, you mentioned an important that a master's student normally they will say don't have time.
They will tell us that they are busy.
how would this also, because again you cannot just depend on, because they could also be master's student, but they also have skills in terms of sports.
Well, we are encouraging them, but like I said, for the past 2 sports that we've done, even this 3rd one, the bulk majority comes from diploma because they're the younger ones. They learn a lot. We have one guy that does 5,000 meters. His name is Joseph. Joseph is in diploma, but Joseph does very well. As a matter of fact, he has represented Sierra Leone for 5,000 meters and he's done extremely well. Sometimes he'll do 1,500 meters.
Wow.
We have another one called Macho. Of course, when he went for the All University Games, he won. And these guys, they are also doing their very good skill. This man sitting here was my student. He was also a master student there. But we never saw him for sports. We never knew whether he was a sporting oriented person or something of the sort. But then, we're also calling on them. I know some of them, they will tell us that they were not informed. Now it's time for them to come on board. Of course, you cannot have time only for just one thing. Sometimes it's good you come out, you relax, have fun, meet with other people, and then we can also associate. After the sport, I know that the Students' Union is planning to do a bonfire and Bubu night. Of course, that is for their own activities, and also they're also promoting it on their own feed. So it's sort of a social event. I'll bring everybody on board, whether you belong to one side or the other. We are all students, we are all human beings. Let us come and let us have the interaction.
Okay, no, I am, among the 3 constituent, colleges happen to be, they cater for a huge amount of, students because of the different type of programs. Does that in any way affect the level of the extracurricular activities within the university?
As a matter of fact,
because you cater mostly for working class.
We are the only university, we are the only institution at the moment that is all across Sierra Leone. So we have a campus in Makini, we have a campus in Bo, we have campus in Pujong, we have campus in Moyamba, we have campus in Kailaon, we have campus in Kenema, we have campus in Honsai, we also have in Kono, and then we have in Lungi. So all of these campuses put together is quite a huge number. As a matter of fact, as of the last time we checked, we have 17,850 students just for undergraduate and diploma, not even counting those for degree. So you find out that number is very large, and sometimes because of that we've done it in shifts. So we have shift A, which is in the morning, shift B in the afternoon, and shift C in the evening, so that we can take care of all of these students. Myself, I have one class, there are 1,250. So they have to be divided into 3 shifts. So when you're talking, you have to listen carefully before you. So imagine that huge number, but yet we are catering for them. And then we are also doing the e-learning platform, which is where we are going to involve a lot of people. Because just like last year, we got the data from the official that said that we have over 200,000 people that took the WAS exams. And out of that 200,000, we have like 50,000 that has university requirements, and all of the universities put together, the public and the private universities, could not be able to cater for all of them. So imagine that we are going e-learning so that we can have these people also have access to university education.
Okay, Doctor, I want us to aside the aspect of it. Let's talk about this Department of Leadership and Development.
So this leadership and development is part of the Faculty of Leadership and Governance. We're actually concentrated on doing the sustainable development as a program. So we do it at undergraduate. So we have a bachelor in sustainable development, and we also have masters in governance and leadership. We have also masters in development management that is resided under the Department of Leadership and Development. We have also the Department of Public Administration under the faculty that does public sector management as the BSc, and then we also do masters in public administration within that one. And then we have also masters in research and public policy, MIPP, which is but the only MPhil program that we do at IPAM. So it's resident within this faculty, and I think we are pushing to have a department of public policy, which is going to be approved very soon because we're on the way working on that as well. We also have new programs that we've also submitted to TC. We have the tourism and hospitality that we're going to do. At the moment, we are doing it as courses under our department, and then it's going to be resident predominantly on the Lungi campus, because that's where we have the new airport, and then we have a lot of people showing interest from those areas. And once it has been piloted there and it is successful, we can roll it out to other parts of the country for other people to learn from it.
How do you cater for the infrastructure? For many people, they think the infrastructure is not matched with the numbers you're getting.
Unfortunately, we had this BUE project. If it had been completed, I believe we would have been able to do that. But what we do normally is we could be able to have facilities that are taken for a while. Like for the diploma programs, what we do is we've gotten our campus at Kintom. So for all diploma programs, we don't do them at Ejimamo State, which is where we do the main courses. No, it's at Kintom. So all of them go down to Kintom, and there they have it. Even across the regions, we have campuses that we've taken to work with them so that they could have their courses. But we are putting styles in place so that we can have our own permanent structure. I believe that very soon we'll have that information. Of course, all of this I'm just saying, I am not supposed to be discussing this because that's the work of the university PRO. But I think in due time he will come and give you updates on what is happening.
So finally, as we round up, how can the public also be part of this?
Please, we're inviting as much people as possible, especially our parents, our guardians, those who are invested into our students. Please come on board on Saturday, because today is the heat. Normally people don't go to the heat. It's just the students and the hall masters, the whole whatever. But on Saturday we are looking forward to having as much people as possible. We're starting the sports meet at 10 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to be there for as long as it takes. And of course, I wish other halls the very best, because I know Edward Cooper, they have been looking very much stronger to retain their. You see, Mebaka. So imagine somebody that never took part in the sports is saying that they are going to win, and then he has not been there. He doesn't know the preparation that is going on. But yet, we are encouraging everybody to please come on board, support us, especially the parents. We want you to come and see what your kids, your wards, and those that you're taking care of, what they've been doing in the university. As I said, it's not just about the cognitive, which is the things that we do in classroom. Let us also look at the social aspect and see how
thank you so much, Dr. Victor Monina, Assistant Head of Department, Leadership and Development at IPAM, as well as one of those in charge of the sports meet this weekend. Nabil, before even you took this letter to the Ministry of Transport and coming to different media house, were you able to do an internal settlement?
Yes.
But maybe those who took the action to ask you and the Secretary General out of the executive, maybe one of the issues that you could not take such issues to the public, maybe?
No. We have held multiple meetings for us to have internal redress with regards to the same issue, but all ended futile, no positive outcome, right? So we cannot keep on having internal redress with no result. Then you expect us to keep mute. At the end of the day, people will start asking us. So it is our responsibility, the PRO for the Bike Riders Union, charged with the responsibility to communicate to my membership to inform and educate them adequately with regards to the day-to-day activities of the union. That's the positive step we have done so far. So why is the crime? Nabil, the PRO, and the Secretary General wrote a letter to the Minister of Labour. Why is the crime? Nabil came to SLBC, sat and discussed the internal dealings of the Bike Riders Union. SLBC is a public broadcast. The Bike Riders Union is a public office. We need to keep the public informed. We need to play justice. What is wrong with that? That's our crime committed, right? They said we came to SLBC to talk about Bike Riders Union internal affairs. Is Bike Riders Union not a secret society? No, Bike Riders Union is not a secret society. So we are calling on the Ministry of Labour, the Ministry of Youth, the Ministry of Transport, and our hard-working man, brother, colleague, whom we believe he is there to fight for justice, Mr. Ben Kefala. Please give your attention to the Bike Riders Union. Corruption is eating the fabric of the Bike Riders Union. So we need justice. The entire membership of the Bike Riders Union need justice. Justice we need, and justice we need. No other discussion.
Okay, thank you so much, Nabil. Edwin, so aside the notice you gave out and the different media houses here, what other means do you think you will also use for PRA to adhere to this law?
Well, we're expecting them to respond, and I think you guys should continue to knock at the door of the PRA for them. Maybe they have alternative submission. But before I get out of the studio, I want to submit also that the workers of SLBC, the welfare of SLBC staff matters, and it matters to all of us because they made us who we are. They communicate, they present our case to the public. So without SLBC, some of us cannot exist as an activist. So please, Papa Minister of Information, we are pleading that this issue should be solved, should be looked at disproportionately, and then look at it, address the workers' salary. So coming again, like I said, Salma, we cannot address this issue of fuel without transportation. Continue to ask the Minister of Transport what happened. Why are these 12 buses? Family, for all you know, Edmo is lying. Is it true? So it is also up to the journalists, to the media. We are here to do whistleblowing. Because mark you, this money was given to us as a gift. It was not a loan. So if the buses, 12 of the buses are packed, it should bother us anyway. And mark you, Salma, for each day those buses,
12 out of
50 buses.
Because even the public it was not completely 50.
No, when they came, 300 came problem. That's fine. No, you remember you wanted us 300. But before the first back day, 8 has already packed. Before the first, mark you hosted us here on the 2nd of February. So before the first back day of the 2nd of February 2025, 7 to 8 of the buses were packed for similar problems, manufacturing problems. You understand? Pass, Jerry, or beam. You understand? So that is not a mechanic. That's it. So we should continue to ask them why and what are they doing. So that is why we are saying, the Papa government, Mr. World Bank, respect the liability clause. Also, we have what we call the liability clause and the 18-month warranty. And of course, we've communicated to the World Bank. You know, sometimes before we even come to we engage and engage the World Bank. When I told the World Bank that, do you know the World Bank country manager? Do you know 8 of the buses are packed? He said yes. This was like 3 months ago. I said fine. Now I want you. Thank God you know. I said we have to pay them 10%. Yes. He agreed with me. This was not like a bondo blind. This was like an engagement to CSOs at the World Bank Secretariat by force. And then I tell them that look, if you pay these guys, I'm taking this case to Washington. And we are re-emphasizing it that it's not about paying them the 10%. We are now asking Ashok Leland, the supplier, that what is happening with our buses. 12 buses, now we only have 35 buses that can run on the street. Only 35. And then we are now asking also the Minister of Transport, please consider we case you already keke and you put start to apply that route again because it put pressure.
Okay, thank you
You
so much.
understand? So that's the submission. Then please, PRA, we want to let them reduce the pump price of the
Thank you so much, Edmond. That's how we round things up on the podium this afternoon. A forgo reminder of our quote of the day, which came from John Steinbeck, an American writer, and it says, "Power does not corrupt. Fear corrupts, perhaps the fear of a loss of power." Thank you so much to my guest. The podium returns tomorrow. Good afternoon.
Ready for the Zoom meeting today with the investor then?
Yes, boss. I'm ready for the meeting today. And I don't download all the reports they sent to me on the internet.
Make sure so you get super connection, because I don't want one problem during the meeting.
Everything is okay. Everything is fine.
Counting on you, even though we're not in the same office. I will be with you every step of the way.
Highwoods Institute, looking to advance in accounting, business management, or digital proficiency. From ACCA to ICB qualifications and workplace proficiency, Highwoods Institute sets you on the path to success. At Highwoods Institute, we offer a diverse range of programs tailored just to meet the needs of today's professionals. So, join the ranks. Achieving your career goals has never been more accessible. Take the first step toward a brighter tomorrow. Enroll now at Highwoods Institute and start a secured future. Visit us at highwoodsinstitute.org or at 92 Pademba Road, Freetown to learn more. Highwoods Institute, the premier destination for career-focused education.
We are the national broadcaster, and I am Sulaiman Baba Toure, a reporter and presenter at the SLBC. Your voice, my voice.
From the commercial department, I am Regina Bangura. You are watching SLBC. Your voice, my voice.
I am Jonathan Turner, a reporter for Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, SLBC. As a reporter, I do stories on education, health, politics, and more. Stay glued with SLBC to watch my stories. Your voice, my voice.
Lucian Ganda, producer Wayus, and producer and presenter Christian Editions on TV. This is the SLBC.
I am William Wise, presenter Wayus and also reporter at the SLBC, and this is the SLBC.
am Salma Tabak, television executive producer. I produce programs on both radio and television. I'm a news anchor, a presenter, an announcer on radio. I enjoy what I do because I serve a public service broadcaster. It's a pleasure to work with the SLBC. I am Tilikoma, Head of News and Current Affairs Unit, Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. Our news hour now covers several segments. We have entertainment, business, weather, sports, ferry schedule, and human interest stories, not forgetting politics. We are doing all that to keep you people posted on what's happening all over the country. Thanks for being with us at SLBC. Keep blue. We are the best.
راحي كريم عظيم عليم حليم حكيم متين منان رحمن فتاح غفار تواب رزاق شهيد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد يا مسلمين صلوا عليه اللهم صل على محمد وصح محمد يا مؤمنين صلوا عليه لطيف خبير سميع بصير جليل رقيب قيوم رؤوف صبور مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد يا مسلمين صلوا عليه اللهم صل على محمد وصحب محمد يا مؤمنين صلوا عليه
الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس
الله أكبر الله أكبر يا رحمن ارحم ضعفنا يا لطيف ألطف بنا يا لطيف ألطف بنا ألطف بنا
Praise Allah for sending me you, my love. You found your home, it's here with me, and I'm here with you. Now let me let you know, you've opened my heart. I was always thinking that love was wrong, but everything was changed when you came along. Oh, and there's a couple of words I wanna say. For the rest of my life, I'll be with you. I'll stay by your side, honest and true, to the end of my time. I'll be loving you for the rest of my life. Through days and nights, I'll thank Allah for opening my eyes, now and forever. In my heart, I feel so blessed when I think of you, and I ask Allah to bless all we do. You're my wife and my friend and my strength, and I pray we're together in Jannah. Oh, now I found myself, I feel so strong. Yes, everything was changed when you came along. Oh, there's a couple of words I wanna say. For the rest of my life, I'll be with you. I'll stay by your side, honest and true, to the end of my time. I'll be loving you for the rest of my life. Through days and nights, I'll thank Allah for opening my eyes, now and forever. love. And I have no doubt, and I sing it loud, that I will love you eternally. For the rest of my life, I'll be with you. I'll stay by your side, honest and true, to the end of my time. I'll be loving you for the rest of my life. Through days and nights, I'll thank Allah for opening my eyes. Now and forever, I'll be there for you. I know it deep in my heart.
I know I'm waiting for something to happen to me. But this waiting comes with trials and challenges. Nothing in life is free. My Lord, show me right from wrong. Give me light, make me strong. I know the road is long. Make me strong. Sometimes it just gets too much. I feel that I've lost touch. I know the road is long. Make me strong. I know I'm waiting, yearning for something known only to me. This waiting comes with trials and challenges. Life is one mystery. I wish that somehow you'd tell me out of love that on that day you'll forgive me. But we'll never know, 'cause that's not the way it was. I beg for your mercy. My Lord, show me right from wrong. Give me light, make me strong. I know the road is long. Make me strong. Sometimes it just gets too much. I feel that I've lost touch. I know the road is long. Make me strong. My Lord, show me right from wrong. Give me light, make me strong. I know the road is long. Make me strong. Sometimes it just gets too much. I feel that I've lost touch. I know the road is long. Make me
Alhamdulillah. Rabbil Alameen. Gotta thank God for my team. Hop in the mail like alhamdulillah. Count up the nail like alhamdulillah. Check my apparel like alhamdulillah. Fly the spell like alhamdulillah. 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 Check my apparel like alhamdulillah. Sharp as an arrow like alhamdulillah. Took me to a star, got me a new car. He got me this fall, alhamdulillah. He gave me something to rap about. Forget the trapper route. Look at the devil, we tapping out. I ain't backing out. Musala's arenas, I'm packing out. Like packing out, but I ain't going down. Muslims, I'm holding down. Alhamdulillah, cause he hold a crown. The shotty yaki, you know the sound. Master the talk, why you know the town. I am a pro. Got why I give it and go. Re-up and give it some more. Hustle and flow. No, I ain't selling no dope. Holy Quran in my coat. I'm in the mail like alhamdulillah. Count up the nail like alhamdulillah. Check my apparel like alhamdulillah. Fly the spell like alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
Say a few du'as when I hit the streets, inshallah. All my brothers eat, alhamdulillah. Praise be to God, I was eating crumbs, now I'm living large. Bought a good stacks, racking up the funds, make my mama proud, look who I become. Only 23 and I'm getting paid like I'm Kevin Gates, breadwinner's game. Alhamdulillah, when I get the keys to the biggest house, and the day they bring my akhiralo out, on the day Khabib, not McGregor out, only selling in, never selling out. Shadi Akhi, bless that beat, dog, my African Americans praying in the streets.
Hop in the mail like alhamdulillah. Count up the nail like alhamdulillah. Check my apparel like alhamdulillah. I'm fly the spell like alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
Muslim Dawn, gentleman from Lebanon, all green like a leprechaun. Nice see you black and Arab, brother, get along. The devil I'm stepping on, I'm locking them up even when it's not Ramadan. A'udhu billah, alhamdulillah, my goons still repping God. We stay wild, that's H-style, that's A-loud, that's no pork when we take out. Cause my dogs love steakout, yeah. JD with a big dream, yes. KC with a brave heart, yes. I boot a straight shark in this day squad with me, God.
Hop in the mail like alhamdulillah. Count up the nail like alhamdulillah. Check my apparel like alhamdulillah. Fly the spell like alhamdulillah. 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 Hop in the mail like alhamdulillah. Count up the nail like alhamdulillah. Check my apparel like alhamdulillah. Fly the spell like alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
All the way to Jersey. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي send your prayers and peace always forever upon the beloved Muhammad, the more the better. Muhammadun Sayyidul Kawnayn wa Thaqalayn. Muhammad